Advice for women that most men are too afraid to say out loud. Let me speak to you as a man for a moment, not to impress you, not to debate you, but to tell you the truth most men won't say out loud. Because sometimes, ladies, you don't need another relationship coach. You just need a man to be honest, without ego, without sugarcoating, without trying to make himself look good. So here it is, from a man's perspective. 1. What one man won't do, I promise, another man will. If you're begging for effort, you're already losing. The truth is, when a man wants you, when he truly values you, there is no confusion. He doesn't need reminders, ultimatums, or constant explanations of what you deserve. The right man wants to do right by you. He wants to make you feel safe, seen, chosen. When a man is really into you, effort is effortless. He doesn't need to be told how to treat you. He's already thinking of ways to show up better for you. So, if you find yourself constantly having to explain the basics, what respect looks like, what consistency feels like, what communication means, you're teaching someone who doesn't want to learn. And the sad part is, while you're busy teaching him, there's another man out there quietly wishing for a chance to love a woman like you the way you deserve to be loved. 2. If he's going to cheat, he will, and it's not your fault. I know how much that hurts to hear, but you need to. Because far too many women internalize a man's betrayal as a reflection of their worth. You think, maybe I wasn't attractive enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough attention. Maybe if I had been more this or less that. No, stop that. A man's decision to cheat says nothing about your value and everything about his character. A loyal man won't cheat. Not because temptation doesn't exist, but because integrity does. You can be the most beautiful, supportive, loyal woman alive, and a man who lacks integrity will still find a reason to betray you. So when it happens, don't break yourself down trying to understand him. He didn't cheat because of you. He cheated because of who he is. 3. Stop accepting this is just who I am. That line, it's manipulation disguised as self-awareness. It's what men say when they don't want to change, but also don't want to lose you. When a man truly cares about you, he'll work on the parts of himself that hurt you. He'll confront his own pride, his habits, his emotional walls, because he understands that love without growth isn't love, it's convenience. If he keeps saying, this is just how I am, what he's really saying is, you'll have to keep tolerating my behavior because I won't fix it. And you deserve better than that. You deserve a man who doesn't see self-improvement as a threat, but as a responsibility. 4. A man will treat you how he feels about you. When he shows you how he feels, believe him. We men are not complicated. We reveal how we feel in what we do, not in what we say. If he's inconsistent, he doesn't care enough. If he goes days without talking to you, he's not thinking of you. If he only shows up when it's convenient, then you're an option, not a priority. And I know sometimes you want to believe the words more than the actions, because the words sound sweeter. But believe what you see, because that's where his truth lives. If he loves you, you'll feel peace. If he's playing you, you'll feel confusion. And confusion is not love. It's chaos disguised as potential. 5. We are creatures of actions, not words. Believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Every man knows what to say to make a woman feel seen, but only a few are willing to back those words with consistency. We can talk all day about how much we care, but watch how we behave when you set a boundary. Watch what happens when you stop chasing. Watch how quickly he disappears when you require respect. A man's real self is not in his promises. It's in his patterns. So next time he says, I'll change, look at his history, not his vocabulary. 6. A man will do anything for the woman he truly wants. When a man genuinely wants you in his life, you won't have to fight for your place in it. He'll move mountains, not because you asked, but because he wants to. Men are builders by nature. We build careers, status, stability, and when we love a woman, we build security around her. So if you find yourself always reminding him to do the bare minimum, to call, to check in, to make time, stop. Because when he wants you, he'll do it without being told, and when he doesn't, no amount of reminding will make him care more. 7. Your feelings are valid, always. A woman's emotions are not too much. They're communication. If a man can't handle your emotions, he doesn't have the capacity for a real relationship. Because emotional intimacy is not about romance, it's about safety. If you tell him something hurts you, and he dismisses it, that's not strength. That's immaturity. If he mocks your sensitivity, he's telling you he's emotionally unavailable. You don't need to silence your emotions to keep a man. You need to find one who respects them enough to listen. 8. You shouldn't have to teach a grown man how to love. You can guide him. You can communicate your love language, but you shouldn't have to build him from scratch. A man who's ready for love will already know how to be gentle, loyal, and present. He may not be perfect, but he'll be intentional. Because when a man is serious about you, he studies you. He learns what makes you feel safe, what makes you smile, what makes you retreat. Not because he's told to, but because he wants to love you right. 9. You're not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong man. Don't ever shrink your needs just to fit someone else's comfort zone. The right man will never make you feel like your standards are unrealistic. He'll rise to meet them. You're not too emotional. You're not too demanding. You're not too much. You're simply asking for the kind of love that requires effort, maturity, and consistency. And the wrong man will always call that too much because it exposes what he's unwilling to give. So don't lower your expectations. Raise your environment. Because when you ask for loyalty, honesty, communication, and peace, we're not asking for a fantasy. You're asking for reciprocity. Ladies, from a man's heart to yours, love should never feel like convincing. If you're constantly having to prove your worth, defend your emotions, or beg for attention, that's not love. That's survival. The right man won't make you fight for clarity. He'll make you feel seen without you having to explain why you should be. And when that man shows up, you won't have to question if it's real. You'll just know. If this makes sense to you, do give a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and share with others. See you at the top.